few years ago, the school wasn't using technology. It had some very old interactive boards that weren't being used. It was very passive learning. Children weren't motivated.
The school's results over a period of time fell dramatically, and in terms of Ofsted reports, the results were seen as being well below the national average and clearly not good enough.
The light bulb moment, I would say, was when we decided to really push the boundaries to create a classroom where the children were going to experience something they'd never experienced before.
I wanted the children to be excited about their own learning, to have access to a range of different resources and materials. We wanted the children to work much more collaboratively together, to get ideas from each other, to develop problem-solving skills.
Once the vision was established and we knew that we wanted to create a collaborative classroom, Smart was the obvious choice because the boards are so user-friendly. It's very intuitive. You can almost step back and actually focus on the learning. The collaborative classroom consists of 3 types of smart board and 2 smart tables.
A normal lesson inside a smart collaborative classroom would be a quick introduction from myself. The children then get them engaged, get them quickly onto the devices, get them showing what they already know. And then we'll pull those ideas together on one screen where we can really consolidate our learning. Collaboration works fantastically in the Smart Collaborative Classroom. Because there's only 4 or 5 children per board, they are talking to each other, so they're always engaged with their learning, they're always part of their learning.
When children are working on a task together and they have a problem to solve, the children cannot help but get engaged in that activity, and inevitably they will start asking each other questions about moving that. What do you think will happen if we do this? So the collaboration is almost instant, and through that collaboration they're developing their problem-solving skills, their social skills, and again it really has improved children's confidence.
Boats are obviously going to come down here, so they
need some passage to go underneath. Which one shall we do, that one or that one?
I think we should do that one because it suits the size of the river.
Do you think that's a bit too high or too low? Or?
Being put into different social situations has brought out the best in them. They can actually, instead of being in their own safe peer groups, they're having to talk, they're having to defend what they're saying, they're having to debate about what they're going to do.
They love it. They love being here, they love using devices, and they love their learning.
It makes you actually want to come to school. It's exciting every day.
It gives you that extra self-confidence that if you get it wrong, there's always someone there in your group who has that right answer and can maybe get it right.
I think having the collaborative classroom has made a big impact on him. He's come on in lots of ways with the technology, but particularly in his maths. He can problem solve a lot easier, and I do think it's all down to the collaborative classroom.
The overall impact on learning outcomes is incredibly positive. There's a desire to learn. They really want to keep pushing themselves.
I mean, the progress that children have made has been fantastic. They've come into this classroom and achieved their learning outcomes very quickly.
When I witness what happens in the collaborative classroom, it's magical. The children are so happy, they love their learning, they are motivated, they are trying to push themselves further. You see real light bulb moments where the child is understanding and the child suddenly gets it. It's not a teacher telling them, it's the child that has suddenly worked it out for themselves.
To stand back and to see every single child teaching themselves, teaching others, learning at a greater pace, I know that there's a little something special there.